You see that right there? This is Sanrio Puroran. This is the land of all things kawaii and all things Sanrio. So, from Gudetama to Hello Kitty to My Melody, come here if you want your cuteness overload. And I'm about to go inside and find Pom Pom Pudding so I can give him a little kiss. Here's some broken video with no audio, but I was just saying we were going to Purorando, which is actually how you say it. Along the way I had to fight these Tanuki, and let me tell you, this one here was a real problem. But once we actually got there to this train station, it was completely themed in Sanrio characters. Everything from this little stained glass on the elevator to even like a little statue of Pom Pom Pudding on the message board with his butthole exposed. And let me tell you, it's a nice butthole. So while you're waiting for the trains, you can look up at this message board and see these cute little statues, as well as all the signs in the station, and even these pillars down here were themed, which was really neat. Damn, here she come! Anyway, once you go outside, there's even more stuff. It just seems to be everywhere. Even the steps had a bunch of pictures of Hello Kitty and the gang on them as well. And of course, since it was Halloween time, they had some themed stuff in the neighborhood as well. I don't really know what this is, but I thought it was an interesting display, so I decided to record it. So yeah, sue me if you don't think so. Oh, damn. You see that boy's pleats? Oh, look at this little gotcha boy. 1, 2, 3. Zoom in on that. Cubby. We'll get those in a second. Friggin' King Diddy D, baby. That's my man. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Alright. Alright, I'm dropping. Stop filming it. I couldn't contain my excitement, but it was time to go to the Daiso because it was right nearby. If you've never been to a Daiso, it's basically Japan's answer to the dollar store. They have everything here, from toys to snacks to stationery to purses to luggage to even supplies that could be really useful in your travels. This is a great place to go for either souvenirs or just functionable stuff, because all the stuff here is actually pretty cheap and it's really good to have because the quality is not terrible. So I definitely recommend checking out a Daiso if you can. But yeah, this place is great and I always love stopping here, even if they have Ted merchandise. They even have some sweet corn for your butt. They also had a bunch of costume stuff for Halloween too, so you could do some one-stop shopping here for sure. But it was actually time to go into Purorando itself. And once inside, you realize what you've gotten yourself into. There's decorations everywhere, and even like Halloween stuff as well. There was even a queue for the boy himself, Pom Pom Pudding. But we'll get to that later. And for all you normies, yeah, they had Gudetama. He's got his whole own area. Really cute, I guess. You can even see his butthole. And then you can even put your finger in his butthole. Then you can look in his butthole, and there's a little video in there. Butthole video. Yeah, but anyway, so it was time to go upstairs, and they even had a bunch of cinnamon roll stuff, because I guess it was his anniversary? I like cinnamon roll a lot, but just look at this place. Look at all those graphics up on the ceiling. This place is so beautiful. They even had this awesome little like bouquet of plushes, and everything here was just super well crafted. There was even a little bust here of Cinnamon Roll himself, and as a person who does like cinnamon roll, I decided to get inside of it. But of course, my American temper came out once the road rage was ensued. Cinnamon Roll had his own little shop up here too, because of course he's adorable as hell and everybody wants merch of him. I kind of do low-key, but I'm an adult man and I probably couldn't rock any of that. They even had cinnamon roll stuff in the bathroom. Hey, what's up, dude? Yeah, I feel you. Oh no! Shinamon! And if you're into My Melody, they had a little themed shop of her as well on the top floor. It just seems like every square inch of this place is a shop. But hey, if you know a girl who likes this, it's a good place to get a gift. This was dangerous because I didn't realize how much I was going to fall in love with Pom Pom Pudding. I already thought the character was cute and all, but this guy melted my heart. Whoever was in that mascot costume, seriously, give them a raise. The way that they acted, the way that they grabbed my hand and pulled me over and like, come on, let's take this picture. And then they asked me for the hug. I didn't know what to do. And I just hugged them because it was so sweet. I fell in love. My heart melted a little bit and Pom Pom Pudding solidified themselves as my new favorite Sanrio character. But now it was time to go downstairs because there's multiple levels to this place and there is stuff jam-packed in every area. So, as we came downstairs, we passed some more adorable stuff, this welcome sign here, of course, which actually leads you into what I believe is essentially the main corridor. Now in here, you can see so much detail all over the place, and this is like the main hall where they hold little parades and stuff like that, where pretty much anybody can come out and you don't have to worry about seats because, well, everybody can sit in all of this walking space here. Inside a bunch of the little areas, there's these sort of dioramas, I guess, and they're full of all these cute little mascots and characters, just a bunch of neat little scenes. I don't think they're necessarily pertaining to any series or anything, more so just being cute things to look at. And I like these a lot. There's some animatronics in here, and all of it's done pretty well without being actually creepy. They even had Choco Ball here, and I like him a lot, so that's pretty cool. Must have been some sort of product placement. But oh my god, what the hell is that? It was time to go to this little show where I guess there was like Gudetama as a director or something. This was really weird because it was kind of hard to understand as an English speaker, but either way, it was actually really funny. He came out, there was like a voice actor interacting with the crowd, there was a lady hosting it all. They just kept harassing people from the crowd, like taking pictures and putting them on screen and being like, hey, bring this person up. And then they would interact somehow with like the screen or the host or something, and what they would do would kind of be tangibly seen in what was happening. Pretty simple stuff, but it was still charming. They had this guy get on a bike and start generating electricity, which was completely ridiculous. They started cheering his name, everybody was freaking out, and it was just one of those things where you have to go, yeah, this is just a Japan thing. All that just to see his plump little butt. Still really funny though. Okay, so I didn't realize how long and how awesome Kawaii Kabuki would be. They only showed it like twice a day, and it was a long show, but it was absolutely amazing. It's really hard because I can't show you anything because they didn't allow filming in there, but it was so great that I actually wound up getting it on Blu-ray. A very special somebody got me this for Christmas because I loved the show so much that they were like, well, yeah, I found it on Blu-ray. And I realized that them not allowing people to film in there probably meant they'd be selling it on a DVD or something like that. So I have this, and let me tell you, it's glorious. Now, Kawaii Kabuki was a bulk of the show, but when we came back out, there were characters inside these costumes, and some of them are cuter than others, but it was time for the real show to go down. Because I saw one of the cameramen doing this. They were just kind of introducing the crowd to what was about to happen because now all these themed characters were coming out and they were singing songs and teaching the crowd a dance that everybody could do along with the characters. And I, of course, was doing this for the rest of the day to harass my friends, but still, it was time for things to go down and get crazy. So I don't want to talk too much here. I'm just going to let you check it out. And if you don't want to, then you can skip all this cool parade. But it truly is magical. And man, you're going to want to watch this.
きっと気づかれることはないから大丈夫だよ安心してそれでも何か変なことが起こるようならこの仮面をこんな風に振って呪文を唱えるんだ僕がアンソールって言ったらみんなはスランランランってね本当にスランランランなんだかご機嫌な呪文
But then the mood changes and things get pretty intense. The lighting goes dark. And man, this place really opens up now. The lights come on and it just looks glorious. But it was time for the boys to come out, and there he is, Pom Pom Pudding. Look at how adorable he is. Watch the way that he runs over. Look at him dance. Just look at him, he's perfect. Cinnamon. I don't know what else to tell you, so here's some more footage of Pum Pum Pudding dancing on his own. But seriously, this place is just beautiful. There's so much going on, there's so much detail in every little nook and cranny, and all of the shows were really well done. I don't know what else to show you, so here's some more pictures I got of Pum Pum Pudding. He even waved at me. My heart melted a little bit even more. But we made our way out past the Sugar Bunny's pendulum, and it was time to go get some food. And man, the food court was beautiful. There's a bunch of different sections that are all themed for all the many different characters from Sanrio, and it was just really cool looking. It was hard to do anything here though because it was almost time for them to close. So it was time for me to scour the menu as quickly as possible, and so I found something of my boy himself, and I found a little set meal of Pum Pum Pudding. It came with like a little ice cream, a melon soda, some fries, and even Pum Pum Pudding himself as an omurice. They also had this adorable Gudetama dish as well. I rather enjoyed my Pum Pum Pudding dish, as you can see here. Just look at my meal. Oh, and we sat in the Gudetama section, of course, and this was what was on the wall. And there was something like this for every character that you could think of from Sanrio. Oh, and this statue was what welcomed you as you went in. Super adorable. But now it was time to finally make my way through the merch store, because obviously enough, this place has a giant shop. They had some little themed items for Halloween, and that came in the form of plushes and hair accessories and all this other stuff for girls mostly. I gotta admit, as a grown man, it's kinda hard for me to justify wearing anything with Sanrio characters on it. But still, if you're a big fan or if you have a friend who's a fan, this is a great place to get gifts because they have something of everyone, and they have something of everyone as everything you could think of. They had DVDs of the performances, stationery, plushes, clothing, luggage, even snacks. There was so much here. There was even this little section where there were kind of like little statuettes that were holding all of the snacks, and it's all really well done and welcoming, so I can see why so many girls come here and waste all of their money. But again, I didn't really see any need to. But the presentation was certainly appreciated, and I rather enjoyed it. I'm not judging anybody who does spend their money here, but I gotta say, some of the stuff here was a little expensive, and souvenirs don't need to cost me that much. But I didn't need to shop for anything because I already got my souvenir. Oh no! Cinnamon! On the way out, I took a few final photos, we got our stuff out of the lockers, and we were on our way out. I turned around to take one last look at the place, and man, it looks magical at night. Unfortunately, I didn't get any video of this, but it did look great. I mean, I fell enough in love with Pum Pum Pudding that I had to wind up winning this and this at an arcade. And I gotta tell you, this was easy. This was a little bit harder, but still, they were worth every zenny I spent. Afterwards, I went to the arcade, won some prizes for me and my pals, got myself a Mr. Donut coffee and donuts, and then it was time to go home. Foodai, 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 yeah! There's so much awesome stuff that, like, I didn't want to film too much and not enjoy the place, but I also didn't want to miss out on anything, so it was kind of hard to balance those two. If you guys want to join the Discord, the link's below. Join the Discord, get some free stickers. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys. I told you I was getting better at this. I'm filming better as the trip goes on in Japan, so just keep looking forward to more videos because I'm getting better and I'm getting quicker at making these. Drop a like on the video, drop a comment, tell me what you thought the best thing was. Tell me how much you love Pum Pum Pudding as well. Help me out in the algorithm because this channel needs more subs. Sub if you haven't. Until next time, I'm gonna use this as a pillow today. Oh, hello, my name is Pum Pum Pudding, and I'm here to show you something. It's my booty. Oh, goodness.